Hey everyone, and welcome to the Everything Challenge on Farming Simulator 25. You're seeing a quick sneak peek of where we're going to head in this episode. We've got a lumber mill all set up. In this series, we're going to be doing everything there is to do in Farming Simulator 2025, much like we did with the 22 series. We'll get every production, every field type, everything will be done all at the same time. So yeah, let's jump into the menus and see how I set up the save game. So let's choose career, empty slot. We're going to start from scratch. $1 million of loan and $1 million of money. So we can go up to $1 million of debt. We'll just go normal difficulty. We don't need a farm and we don't need a guided tour. Let's talk about the DLC. So we've got the MacDon pack. That's going to let us do some harvesting stuff. Bale storage is a shed, very similar to the one that came out in the farming update in 22. An IBC of diesel, just so we can bring it out to the field. This is probably a little bit of a hack, a free water tank, but it's fun. We may or may not use it. This is what I've been waiting for to start the series, the Lizard Subsoiler MT. It was known as the Lizard 6T and 9T in 22, so it lets you make fields, so that's awesome. Lumberjack mod gives us super strength and more importantly lets you cut the stumps out of the ground, so that'd be fun. I'm not going to use super strength too much, it's more of a safety thing than anything else. Park vehicle, so you press I think it's Control T and it takes machines out of your tab list, and so that gets quite important once you get more and more pieces of equipment. We've got the Roper Tiger. This lets you do really wide premium crop harvesting, and now with all the other new ones that are single row, normally this is makes it more plausible. We won't be using this for ages. I've got some nice cool chainsaws, get away from the standard stuff, no real difference. Another shed, so yeah, this one puts, so this is the one that's much more like the farming production DLC, and this one is out on the ground. Sort by store, this just changes the prices in the shop so that it's low to high rather than kind of like in DLC order, so that makes it way easier. Nice little workstation, so we don't have to drive too much. We're going to choose the American map, and it's a little bit undulating and convoluted with the way you drive, so I don't want to have to drive back to the shop too much, so for that small investment we'll do that. And then a new one I've never tried before is special offers. You will get a little prompt on the screen when a new deal comes out in the shops, so we'll definitely be leveraging deals. So let's jump into Riverbend Springs with $1 million. I'm noticing that the dollar sign is sometimes on the front and sometimes at the end. It tends to be on the end here, but when you're in the game it goes to the front as well. So let's go start and confirm that guy. Yeah, you can see your top right corner, it's on the front now, so it's kind of weird that way. All right, so we've got $1 million. The goal will be to buy some land, but first things first, let's see what's in the shop, and so we know what we're going towards. You know what? 98 horsepower. Yeah, let's talk about tractors first. So no matter what we do, we are going to be needing a tractor. So you can see how this is sort of low to high. That's what that mod does. So I'm looking for something in the 100 to 150 horsepower range, because if we go back and look at something like let's do something like a baler, for example. Where's a baler? Baler's going to be under here. Something around this range is going to require 184 horsepower, 200, 184. So we definitely want something, up in that range. Yeah. So there's no point buying something that can't, use the equipment. So thinking under $100,000 to start with. So let's actually have a look. So 70, 100, 75, 77, I'm looking at the horsepower here. 100, 170, 90, 123, 90. Ooh, these are all quite low. 143, okay, this is starting to be where it's plausible. 143, 136, and 130, and 110. Yeah, so So risky, you're paying $1,000 per horsepower, roughly. I think under medium, yeah, there's some of these cheaper ones because they're just older models. And so, yeah, 170. So, yeah, this is kind of getting to where we want to be. 170, 155. 230. Wow, okay, 230 for 89,000. That may be a really good idea. And then this is 160 for 58. I think the Challenger may be our starting thing. It doesn't have a front PTO. I think we may regret that. I think we're going to go to the Dutzfar, I think. Doesn't have the ability to put on a front forks. I don't think, does this one have front forks ability? No, it does not. So, yeah, I think as much as this looks old and everything, I think this AgroStar 8.31 is going to be our thing. Let's go to BKT and yeah, I think that's going to be the first thing we're going to spend on this $1 million adventure. Purchase. Done. And so let's do that. And then I am going to get a truck. Semi versus truck. I think this is, I mean, neither of them have the PTO. And this is going to require a lot of trailers as well. So I think from a base truck, this can hold, I think this can hold, with the extension, yeah, 4,000. It can hold a decent amount. We'll give it a trailer hitch for the sake of $500. I'm okay with the color. Buy. And that's that done. And then we need to look at, so we have a tractor and we have things. Let's get some of the obvious things. We need a chainsaw because we'll no doubt do some logging. Chainsaw. Where's that going to be under? Is it going to be under miscellaneous? Right down the bottom. Yeah, here it is. Chainsaw. And let's get one of those mods we've got. Let's go with this dirty one. He's got all that writing on the blade. So we'll buy that. For the sake of it, let's get some spray paint. Why not? It's $100. It's probably wasted, but it's fun to have. And all right, so I think we're now at the point where let's buy some land and work out what we're doing. I've got a feeling we may buy a winch. And so this requires 44 horsepower. So that's easy. Oh, sorry, 60 horsepower. So that's fine. I'm pretty sure we're going to use this. So let's get one of those. And let's check those cells again. Yeah, okay. I think we can. Yeah, so that was just too low horsepower. Oh, that one's interesting. A forage wagon. Yeah, so we probably will do grass cutting, and we will need to pick it up. I'm tempted to buy that just because it's a good price and it's a good starting thing. It's a little bit basic, but that's fine. And we'll go with our Trollberg's fine. And base price, done. So that's our first 160 grand already spent. Let's see if we can find some farmland. What I'm looking for is something with some trees on it because that's an easy early win. But also, is this one? This one might be an option. Okay, 275,000. How about this one? This is the one I think that Daggerwin is using on his series. I think with the multiplayer with Chainsaw. If we visit that, yeah, here's that shed that he started with. Yeah, this is the piece of land. So basically, he's started with Chainsaw and just did a whole logging, and I think it's kind of all the rubbish logging, which kind of does help us because we're just going to approach it with chainsaws. How much was that land worth? 100 grand. Not too bad. That's a possibility. The other, I mean, it hasn't got really anywhere where we're going to be able to make a field though. We could I am seeing a crop out there, so we could go for something that has a crop in it. Leasing and everything else is going to be in the game. So we're talking if the game allows you to do it, so it's loans, do it. If the game gives you leasing, do it. I'm not going to add any mods. There's a mod that lets you like lease productions. I'm not going to do that. But if the game has it as a feature, that's what we're going to use. So we're in field 49. How much does that cost? You know what? I like the idea of getting these two. We'll start with a field. We're going to buy that. And I'm going to buy that. And we will definitely harvest that today. And over here on 48, I'm going to make this our lumber-based property. So in this series, what we're going to do a lot is talk about the finances. A lot of people just kind of go with a gut feel, but I want to put some numbers behind things. So I'm definitely going to do that, and we'll actually do that right now. First things first, let's get that barn sold, because that's $2,000 that we can easily get back. And let's start our logging operations. Best thing to do is just invest in things. So from a production point of view, that mod, by the way, the sorting thing makes this so much easier because all the cheap things are at the front. There's the sawmill. So I did a bit of a check before. Roughly this sawmill, the smaller one, is roughly running at 1/10 the speed of this one. And so, this uses about 10,000, 15,000 litres per day of wood. And then this one uses about 1,500 litres per day of wood. So definitely a bit slower and smaller. There is another sawmill. Where is it? Down the bottom here somewhere. Looking for, is this it? Yeah, so this one runs at the exact same speed as that other one, as the 1,000, this one, 150,000. This one holds about 40 or 50,000 litres of wood, and this one holds 150,000 litres. So basically you're paying for storage of wood. You're not paying for additional production with that one. So I don't really want to spend 300,000 just to get more storage, but I would like to. Can I get this one down? Oh, I can. That's a very small spot. Where's the output? Okay, so that's where the wood chips go. And you know what? Oh, that's. Yeah. You know what? There's a bit of a float at the back here. It's going to get a bit weird. But I really want to get into the money fast. And there we go. Nice. I think that actually works quite well. It's a bit big, but I also want to make money. So yeah, let's look at the finances of this thing. Oh, that looks really good. I don't think it's actually gone into the land too badly. I mean, there's a couple of corners like this, but as long as we just approach picking up the pallets that spawn here from this direction, I think that works. I think we can drive a truck up here, and yeah, I think we can do this. Now we do have to get our logs into this corner, but yeah, that should be doable. All right, so let's look at the finances. So where's the configurator? There it is. All right, so this guy, let's start with the planks, because that's very commonly used. This thing, well, the whole facility can hold 50,000 litres. As I said, the other one was about 150,000, so a lot more wood. So a big tree, those big, huge, spindly trees around us are about somewhere between 5 and 10,000 litres. So risky 5 to 10 trees can go in here. This guy, let's talk about what these numbers mean. So this will do 24 times a day, or per month, but we're doing 1 day per month. 24 times a day, we will consume 208. So 24 times 208 means it will consume 4,992 litres of wood per day, so 5,000 per day, roughly. And that will produce 24 times 205, which is 4,920 litres of planks per day. So basically, nearly 5,000 litres of wood in per day makes 5,000 litres of planks per day. And then if we look at the long planks, 24 times 208, so the same number, 4,992. In this case, rather than it being 205, it's down to 138. So 24 times 138 is 3,312. So 3,500 litres of long planks per day. So then let's look at the cost. So under planks or wood? Yeah, planks. Yeah, planks. So planks, the playground's a long way away. It's on the far end of the map. It's one of the construction things on the map. So that's why it's got a slightly higher price. So we can kind of use that to skew our thought process. Yeah, museum as well. So let's say that it's 2,500. You can see that the market itself maxes out at that, but we can get some higher prices for a while. So at 2,500, that ends up roughly being somewhere between $12,000 and $13,000 per day in planks. And for planks, long planks, at 3,312 times this one, once again the playground's got that price, roughly 4,000. And also, when you do that math, it ends up being somewhere between 12 and 13,000 per day. So yeah, if we invest from here, we get these two going and working. They require 5,000 each per day, 5,000 litres of wood per day. They will collectively consume 10,000 litres of wood per day. And then each of these will make somewhere between $12,000 and $13,000 a day. So by doing this, we make $25,000 per day. So all we have to do is get that wood delivered. Now, we did just spend $150,000 to do this. So $25,000 a month means that it will take 8 months to pay off this infrastructure, pay off the building itself, and then move on. So the question is, how many trees do we have to do that? And I'm guessing it's going to be a fair few. So yeah, let's get this started. I'm going to reduce the time. No, I'm going to leave. I was going to say let's reduce the time to 3, but no, let's leave it on 5 throughout the series. And if we don't get things done, we don't get things done. So let's jump across to our tractor. Got our Tobii eye tracker going. And model's pretty simple. Let's change a couple of the settings. I'm going to go into the settings, and under game options, we're going to change it so it's a little bit harder. So we're on normal, that's all time, and we're going to call this the everything challenge. Everything. Spell everything right. Everything. There we go. 10th time lucky. Seasonal growth, yes. Snow will have. Crop destruction, yes. We will require ploughing, fieldstone, weeds, destruction. I think I might just do visual only for that. Dirt all normal. We will turn on the fill limit so you can't put too much weight in a trailer, and turn off all of these buying things by the AI. And the last thing I'm going to change is turn off automatic engine stop and start, so that way we have to do it ourselves. All right. So that's all those settings done. Let's pick up our... Actually, we should be able to put this on the front and put the trailer on the end, on the back. Yeah, we can get both of these taken to the farm. With the harvest we're going to do, this thing can be used to pick up the swath. So yeah, this thing's going to be used straight away. Let's orientate ourselves on the map. All right, we need to go out to the left. So our land is over the bridge. So we don't have to use the ferry too much, but we'll do it a couple of times. I'll drive over. So the top speed on this thing isn't the highest. Gotta remember which way I'm going. Down here. So yeah, we'll end up doing this a lot. Definitely want to put down that mechanics thing. Actually might do that straight away once we get to the farm, just so that we can modify the vehicles and stuff locally. I'm very aware of blowing through the cash, because once it's gone, and we've got to make sure that we've got a way of bringing money in. But that farm, well, I shouldn't say that farm land that we've got with the trees on it should guarantee there's a way for us to work that out. Looking off in the distance, you'll notice that I don't have any rendering problems. If you want to see that, check out the how to get rid of the circle rendering limit. I am running at 400%, and out of interest, we are running at about 80 frames a second when it's unlocked. I leave it locked at 60 for recording, so that way it's 1 frame for recording versus 1 frame rendered. But yeah, it looks pretty good on a 4080 Super. I think... Am I going the right way? Am I going the right way? Am I lost? No, up here on the right-hand side. Yeah, looks fantastic. Fog's in the valley and all that stuff. In a future episode, we'll go through all my graphic settings and I'll show you how I've got it tweaked. There's a couple of things I've got slightly turned down, like fog is running at high rather than ultra, and a couple of things like that, just to give you a little bit more frame rate. Alright, our property is right here. I think... yeah, well, let's leave the trailer over here. I was going to do a U-turn then, but I changed my mind. So we'll drop off the trailer. It can be dropped off right there. And we're going to have to work out some way of getting through here. We'll cut down enough trees to make that work. And yeah, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to try and get this inside. Sorry about the camera angle there. Let's see if we can drag a tree through there into our spot. And we can drop that down. Alright, and this cut down our first tree. Let's just go local, I guess. So F2 for tool. And we'll cut it as low as we can. Actually, I really should think about this, because I want the base of the tree to be kind of like towards the thing, because that's going to make it hard to drag. Hopefully this is in range. Let's see. I always forget what the keystroke is to pick up the cable. It's down on the Xbox controller. Okay. So if we pull it on this end, hopefully we can twist it around. And the button is attached to winch. And then let's go back and see if we can twist this around. Hopefully we won't have to cut too much. And the what's the thing I want? Control winch, left and right. So is it, which way is pulling? That way is pulling. So hopefully that can twist around. And all we have to do is get a little bit into view, and that should be, well, into that square, and that should be enough. Nice clipping. Please don't get stuck. Oh, okay, that's not going to work. I keep on pressing the wrong button here. So let's do a little bit of cutting. And probably something like that. Now, I don't know if we have enough strength here. That might be too heavy. Yeah. But that should be enough. Let's see if we can just simply pull that back. Oh, we lost the attachment. All right. So, attach, pull, and then hopefully... Come on. Nope. Looks like we're going to have to get a bit more cut off. Let's just cut it there. And hopefully that will work. That. Actually, we'll do this one first. Shift A. And see if we can pull this stuff in. You know what? What we probably can do is... Yeah, I think we might do it this way instead. We'll use the tractor to pull it, but this will be our first tree into the thing. Right, so now we've got that in there. Let's turn on the production, and we're going to turn on... Actually, I didn't even look at beams. Yeah, we'll get these started, and then we'll look at beams. Let's start with that one, so 900 liters, and we'll start with this one, and then, yeah, we'll do beams in a sec. I doubt I have the strength to pull those, but let's get this done. Pull that into there. And what's the button to turn it off? Detach is Y. Okay. Detach this and pull that. Yeah, we're gonna have to learn how to do this. What's the best way of doing it? Yeah, it looks like, yeah, there is some clipping going on. And let's get rid of this other log. And lucky last. That one. Pull it in. Oh, I probably could have picked that up, I'm sure. And then... Come on. And then... There. That would do. And delivered. Alright, so now we have, yeah, 2,500. So we're going to have to do that a little bit more. And but we have definitely started. So yeah, I'm happy with that progress. We'll call this the end of the episode. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment as we enjoy the Farming Simulator 25 Everything Challenge, where we're going to do everything. We're going to get every production, every field type. We're going to do everything. And compared to 22, which did end up being quite big, it took 100 episodes to actually achieve that. With all the new crop types like rice and all that stuff, I expect it to be quite hard. So, yeah, stay tuned for a roller coaster of financial hardship and everything else. But yeah, that will be all next time. As I said, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And we'll see you next time. See you, everybody.